Welcome to the Star Wars Prime Reviews, and on today's review we will be finally getting to review and own a Marvel Legends Squadron Supreme Power Princess. This figure sold out really fast the first time around. It finally is back. I was able to pre-order one, get it in hand, and now I'm going to be reviewing it here because it is a really cool figure and I'm just excited to finally have the Build-A-Figure pieces. So the packaging is our standard, well, I don't know, maybe it's not our standard Marvel Legends packaging anymore. It was back then. I think now they go for a more square box feel. Did some really cool art on the side. Then it shows the rest of the Build-A-Figure wave, which I was able to get all those pretty easily. Really like the Chris art from this wave. There's a little thing about Power Princess. Uses her extraordinary strength and skill to protect Earth alongside the other members of the Squadron Supreme. So as you can tell, she's supposed to be, you know, the Wonder Woman look-alike from Marvel. But enough of that, let's open it up and take a look at it. Here we have Power Princess out of the packaging, and as you can see, she comes with 2 additional sets of hands. One with a clenching, was a right fist and an opened left hand. She comes with her sword and shield, and then she comes with 2 hands that are for clutching the sword or other weapons. And real fast before we go over the rest of the figure and the accessories and articulation, I can finally give Void his legs. For the longest time, my poor Void has been like Lieutenant Dan. He had no legs, so now I finally have legs for him, so I'm very excited to finish that. Another thing is, the reason why this figure I think was so hard to get was a lot of people were buying it and customizing it into Wonder Woman, which is hilarious. That, and it was, I believe this wave was a fan channel, Amazon, and like Pulse, so you couldn't get it in stores, so it made it getting it a little bit harder. Some GameStops had it because they're considered fan channel in stores, but that was kind of the only way. But yeah, let's go over the articulation real fast. So this is a really cool figure because it has the pinless articulation. No ab crunch, which is a shame, so you don't get a lot of range when it comes to the torso. But you do have some arm articulation, so she can do a full T-pose. Arms can only go about that far. She can get a full 360 range on her right arm. I don't know about the left arm because of the hair. No butterfly joints, but she does have the bicep swivel. And then she has the double pinless arms. And then she has the hand rockers and movement there, but nothing there. And then of course we have the splits can go that far. Legs can go that far forward, but only that far back due to anatomy when it comes to butts on figures. Thigh swivel. Very nice thigh cut, by the way. Not as noticeable as you would think. They did a really good job with that. Double pinless knees allow for full movement like that. There is boot rocker at the top over here, and then of course the rocker here, so you can get into some more poses, and then the foot can go that far back, being a boot heel thing, and then that far forward. So yeah, the usual articulation for Marvel Legends, with a little bit of things here and there that kind of make it a little bit better. Due to the hair, the head can only go like forward and then can look down all the way like that, which is incredible. That range of movement down there. Some tilt here and there, but nothing really far up. I feel like it's because of the hair. So that's a bit of a shame, but either way, that's really cool. Really like that they are able to get the costume to look really accurate to the comic, and I'm glad that the gold kind of comes off that way on the plastic here that matches the painted parts. And there's some plastic here and there on the, here and there on the neck and the crown that match the plastic down here and the plastic here, but that the painted gold here and here kind of match still is pretty impressive. But I'm gonna strike her in a cool pose after we go over the accessories, and then we'll give our final thoughts. But real fast on the accessories, you get 2 hands, like I said, that are fist and open hand, and they are both on forward rockers. Then we have the really cool sword, which has got 3 different colors on it: red, gold, and silver. I think it is gold completely throughout. This is painted silver, and that's of course painted red. Then we have the shield, which is a full solid gold piece with a C-clip right there to put on her arm. But yeah, now we're gonna go and strike her in a cool pose and give my final thoughts. And here we have Power Princess in an awesome battle stance, ready to fight. I would really love to see this group of heroes in the MCU, as weird as that sounds. I know we've had the Eternals, the Thunderbolts, but I'd really like to see the Squadron Supreme come into the MCU, because I feel like that would be a really fun team to have. Maybe one day, but besides that, I think this figure is incredible. The articulation is great. The weight was definitely worth it. I should have bought it sooner. I shouldn't have waited on it. I did not expect it to sell out as fast as it did the first time around. I only bought Crystar. The rest I bought later on Amazon when they went on discount. So by the time I found out she sold out, I was kind of like, oops, I guess I will have to wait, because it went up to triple digits at one point. It has come down a little bit since then, but I believe that this figure will probably sell out again. So if you want to pick one up, I would definitely suggest going down to the description. If there's anywhere that has it, I'll leave it in the links down there. I think it's an amazing figure. I give it 5 out of 5. Even if you don't want the rest of the Squadron Supreme, which, by the way, they are like dirt cheap on Amazon, I think. I'll put their links in the description down below if they're still up, because I think they were like almost less than like 15 bucks a figure, because they came in 2 packs. This figure is great as a standalone figure. Even if you don't care for Wonder Woman or Power Princess, just having this really cool like female fighter character is really awesome. So yeah, I give this 5, out of 5. I think it's a really good figure. The articulation is great. The hair is the only thing that gets in the way, and honestly, I don't need her to be looking up at any time. She'll be focusing on the fight ahead of her. So articulation is great. Paint is great. The plastic is great. Everything about it is great. It is a really good figure. There's actually been some figures that have come out after this one that are not as great. So it's really impressive engineering here. Great team, great figure from the Marvel team. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the figure, if you have one, if you're going to get one. Share this with anyone who might get a kick out of it. Subscribe if you're not. If you are, thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're not, come on, you gotta join. It's awesome. The more we get subscribers, the more I want to do for the channel. I want to have a community so I can ask questions of what they want to see and reviews and stuff like that. So definitely think of subscribing. Hit that notification bell, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.